Hey, Elnafe, it is your good friend Elrang here in the Elder Kings 2, of course, back on the Imperial Isle. Before we dive in, should point out this episode and the next few episodes are going to be pre-recorded, don't know whether it'll be 2 or 3 or something like that, because I'm away at a funeral. That's also why there wasn't an episode yesterday. I thought I'd take a day off in preparation to record, 8, 9 episodes, however much I end up doing here. Not of this, of course, of everything I've got to do over every channel. So, we'll be back to regular schedule soon, but keep leaving comments as usual. What I'll do while I'm away is I'll keep track of everything noteworthy in my phone, and then I can come back and we can just immediately blitz out all of it, spend maybe an extra 10 minutes at the start of an episode just going over everything over the last few days, but things will carry on as usual, and I think now's a pretty good time to do it anyway. Well, not for someone to die, but of course for me to go away for a few days, because we've got a very simple focus right now. Elrang's in the middle of his life. We haven't got to worry about succession or anything like that. We've got a very obvious goal of uniting the entire Imperial Isle, so that's what we're going to try and do here. So, what happened yesterday? Well, what the hell didn't happen yesterday? I think I can sum it all up just by clicking on our liege here and looking at our relation with her. She is, in fact, our liege, our rival, and I'll love her as well. It's a very complex Shakespearean-style relationship we've got going on here. You might also notice, the eagle eyes of you who are able to see that tiny little trait on the UI, that she is pregnant, of course, from Elrang. She has revealed that as a secret. Everybody knows the man is dealing with a lot of grief. He's dealing with a lot of loss and kind of is face-to-face with mortality, which for, a long-lived elf like him, it's got to be a very difficult thing to come to terms with. He's lost his son, he's lost his granddaughter, he lost his wife. I like the way El Goblino summed it up in the comments from last episode. They said, I love the idea that Elrang lost his first true love and grieved for a few years, and the way he grieved is through revenge on his enemies, which he did. He became obsessed with revenge. But his enemies caught his focus for one reason or another, and he fell in love again because of all the focus he puts on them. And I like that idea a lot, that he hated this woman so much he just became obsessed with her. And he doesn't really know whether to love or to hate. The poor guy's very confused. There was a great suggestion, and I will see how we get on with that one. Somebody said to summon, it was Matt in the comments, said to summon a Daedra and make that Elrang's wife. Because he loved and he lost. He loved, but also hates. It's too complex. She broke his heart. She revealed his secret, made him out to be a horrible fornicator. He's got loyal and fornicator. He's a very complex man right now. Why not summon someone who can never die? Someone who he has, it's very creepy, I will admit, someone who he has total control over, a Daedra, that he can marry and he can love, and they will live for as long as he lives. And, if he gets annoyed with them, he can banish them. That seems pretty good. He's in total control of his otherwise failing relationships. Anyway, speaking of total control, Imperial Isle's going well. We've got everything fully upgraded. We can't build any other buildings, of course. We have to keep this this flex going on Leyawiin, because Leyawiin are enormous and totally surround us. They are superior to us. Not vastly superior, overwhelmingly, just superior. They've got a lot of levies, which is making them seem far more frightening than they actually are. I'm not too bothered about levies, particularly because we'll be coming in from a defensive position. Sure, they could get all their troops raised in Hestra or whatever, but we could definitely move in and smash them while their troops are reinforcing, so I don't think they'd do that. Either way, we have to keep this flex going, right, where we keep the many regiments going. We upgrade our troops as much as possible, because we've got nothing else to spend the gold on this one. Oh my god, hang on, 4 out of 6. Hello there. Ooh. We've got light footmen. We've got AYLEID sorcerers. We can make worm cultists. Why do we have the opportunity to do that? That's 80 piety. Is that because we're a necromancer? How interesting. I'm not entirely sure why we get that. They counter light infantry. Our AYLEID sorcerers counter heavy infantry, spearmen, and archers. So we've got spearmen, heavy infantry, archers, and... Okay, so heavy infantry covered. We haven't got any counter light infantry. We haven't got any counter cavalry either. We can make ancestral guardians. They counter archers and creatures. And did I say we have no archer counters? Oh, no, we do have archer counters. Those sound cool, though, don't they? Some proper AYLEID troops there. That's fun. Battering rams, probably not so relevant given that we're playing defensively. I feel like some horsemen might not hurt. Oh, we've already got archers, though. Light infantry mages. Ooh, that pretty much covers our... weak points. Let's throw together some bowmen. I think that's a sensible idea. We'll go all in on that. Doesn't really matter how much it costs. We're always going to have the money spare, right? That seems good. That seems all right. And then we'll just sit here as Elrang. We're building 3.66 Magicka a month. To the cold-hearted Elrang, I know that you are Queen Mayvel's real killer. This is already being revealed, so it's totally irrelevant to us. We're just going to decline it. We don't care what power you've got over us at this point in time, I don't think. When the time comes, my agent... that's right. We are trying to kill Overlord Alanus of Leyawiin for multiple reasons. Mainly because this guy has 3 kingdom titles. He's got equal partition. So if we kill him now, that's going to go to his... look, Prince Falco gets 1, Prince Hyponia gets another, and Prince Kratia gets another one. Hopefully it will split it so that the Imperial Isle here... does he actually hold the duchy? No one holds the duchy, of course. Because we've got... Oh, no, you only need 50%. Right? In CK... Oh, you just need 3 counties. Oh, so he could make it. Interesting. I guess that is 50%, or, you know, as close as. Okay, interesting. I was going to say, if someone has that, that might also be partitioned and make for an easy target. But no, that's all right. Yeah, no, who cares? People already know that we killed her. It doesn't matter. We gain more dread. People lose opinion of us again, but it's not a big deal. So, if we can kill this guy, he'll make our realm safer by destabilizing his. We're going to explore the hills ourselves. Gains mapped surroundings. Totally fine. I'd love to try and... I don't remember if there is a level 300 trait. You know what? God damn it. I'm going to go look it up. I'm going to see if we can get that level 3 Hunter and level 3 Reveler traits. I'm pretty sure there is. Okay, cool. So most lifestyle perks can actually be upgraded pretty significantly. So Blade Master, Hunter, Mystic, Reveler, and Physician. You can get up to level 3 for all of them. So Legendary Blade Master, Master Hunter, etc., etc. They're actually very, very good. I presume you can have a limited amount of lifestyle experience though, right? CK2, you could only have 2 lifestyles before any more. If you got that through some weird event, would reset that. But that'd be crazy to get all of them, though. Honestly, I imagine that the Legendary Mystic perk would have been really, really good for this guy. I imagine in Elder Kings that probably confers some sort of extra Arcana bonus. Well, either way, let's plow on. Let's kill this guy dead. Maybe plow on is what we should... No. Let's not worry about the Daedra right now, okay? That we can focus on that maybe when we're a little safer. When we can do, you know, kind of fun side activities, things for our rang's benefit. Let's drop some of these rituals then for the time being. We activate prowess because we had a prowess challenge. I will turn off the bound armor against my better judgment just temporarily so that we can keep blasting out these Daedra. Look, 5.16 is nuts. We had a daughter. Though conceived outside the bonds of marriage, my newborn daughter has safely made it into the world. She is born into the house of Springbrook, and now she will be raised. Gareth Springbrook. Oh my god, she's genius. Acute. She was born under the sign of a mage. Oh my god, she's so good. She might be one of the best characters we've had. She is part of her dynasty. That's interesting. Born out of wedlock, but I guess unlike kind of standard CK3 in the... you know, medieval Europe or whatever, that doesn't disqualify her from succession. So if we were to go through Queen Marinora's children one by one, maybe we could get her... Maybe we get her on the throne of Sylvanar. That's a long-term plan. Okay, well look, let's not worry about it. We are focusing, of course, in our rank of going down the schema lifestyle. This ties in really nicely. Honestly, we should have done that much sooner. And the more I think about it, the more sensible it was. Given that everything we've achieved has basically been through murder after murder. My petal, this just isn't working anymore. My love of Queen Marinora pulls away from me. The dwindling spark between us. And to think you would murder. It's all too much. Murder her mother. That's why she's our rival. Do we say let's go our separate ways? Or do we try and give our relationship another chance? Let's give it another chance. Let's try and fight for it. Because the guy, even though he is a fornicator, which to be fair was just him finding love when he wasn't married. That doesn't really, you know, that doesn't counteract loyal, realistically. I think we've got to play the character. He's going to be loyal to her as much as possible. Elkil has been seen to be having difficult times at our latest feast. He buries his face in his food, and the only talking he did was ask for more servings. He is deceitful, impatient, and gluttonous. Truly a good elf boy family member. So it's usually to be seen whether you want to be or not. Food is always a joy. Elrang doesn't give a shit about food. He would focus on duty, I think. He would be, he wants ambition for not only himself, but his culture, his religion, his family. I think even though it comes out with stress, that's what he would do. He would try and push him. Okay. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me as like all of my sins, my flaws, my failings. Oh, God. Maybe you feel like he's besmirched his wife's memory a little bit. These dark thoughts distract me from my responsibilities and keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to put an end to this mental anguish. We can either have a couple of drinks, which, to be fair, he's a reveler, so that would make perfect sense for the character. He can become a journaler, which, again, makes perfect sense because he's a scholar, so that works fine. We must be strong and resist. No. I feel like one of these makes sense. I mean, the obvious choice, right? He's a reveler. He enjoys parties, but he's not gluttonous. He's not greedy. I don't think necessarily he's had much in the way of drunkenness before. He's had people throw up on him from too much drink. He actually might abhor it a little bit. Whereas journaler, I can't think of a reason he wouldn't go for that one. It suits his character perfectly. Cultural head, loves studying magic. I mean, he's, of course, effectively a mage by training, right? Let's do it. We're going to take journaler. That's only a positive as far as I'm concerned. We get that +1 Arcana. 20% stress loss. Actually, this is all adding up to really counteract ambitious, isn't it? Marinora. Oh my god, she's no longer bestowing royal favor on us. Oh. Is this a sign? This is a sign for Elrang to just go totally cold and calculated, to give up on any sort of relationship or close intimacy at all. I kept trying to think of close combat, which, to be fair, that isn't far off that relationship, right? One of my agents had acquired a deadly spider and arranged for servants to hide it in Overlord Alanis' bed before dark. All they need is the go-ahead, and he will be as good as dead before the moment strikes. The greedy King Alanis. He's actually very temperate. He does look like a temperate man with his giant golden ruby crown and his physique. Yeah, I hope you're not afraid of the spiders, Alanis. Get him. Did we get him? Overlord Alanis is dead by the lethal bite of a deadly spider. The spider struck not long after he retired to his chambers. Although guards were called, no one could do a thing to save him. Thankfully, spiders do not talk. Some of them might. I don't know about the big Daedra spiders. I can't even remember what they're bloody called now. So the attack cannot be traced back to me. My little friend has done its work well, and now we get to watch the Great Partition of Leyawiin. Oh. Okay. Now that looks a bit more manageable. Coral has split off. We've got Jadenhull, which is broken free. Leyawiin itself, though, is still pretty sizable. That's because that was his original kingdom, right? That he used to conquest all these duchies under him. It has weakened them significantly. Military strength is similar to ours. As far as we're not safe yet, not by any stretch of the imagination. He's just become a king. He's probably going to immediately try and marry for alliances, political alliances, that type of thing. He's going to build up his troops. He's got to kind of shore things up a little bit. And I think when all things equal out, he's still going to be stronger than us. But we are not long being able to summon another enormous army of Daedra. Belunda was captured. Belunda was in Arenthia. Oh my god, why was she in Arenthia? During the siege of Dosnot. Wait, she was in Dosnot. Why was she in Dosnot? How interesting. What was she doing? Belunda? I mean, she was good. Oh, man, she was really good. She had such high intrigue. Can I maybe ransom her out? Can I do anything to save her here? I don't think so. She's been jailed by Marinora. What the hell? She must have been part of, like, is it a war against the Liege? No. Attacking Skingrad. Why was she over there? I don't understand. Well, I guess we'll find out in a minute. What in the world was my daughter Lorecula's doing in that wardrobe in the servants' quarters? Playing hide and seek, she claims. How old is she? She's 13. She looks like a ghost, shaking, eyes wide open, staring at the walls. I know what happened. She must have seen two of the stable boys plucking a rooster together. The girl looks shocked. I would not be surprised if she feels to find intimacy difficult when she grows up. Chaste. Learning +2, fertility -25%. Oh, God. Can we afford, as an elf, to take any more fertility hits? Holy crap. Don't be scared. When you're an adult, you'll understand. We gain critical stress. Oh, shit. Again, I feel like he would probably, though he's not lustful himself, he would try and get her to understand these things just based on the fact that he is a man of learning and understanding himself, right? It's gonna be 17 more stress. Now, I should clarify, I don't think we should really give a shit about this daughter. She's so far down the line of succession. It wouldn't matter. But this was one of the twins that he would want the best for these twins, given that these were the twins that were born when Locilia died. I think he'd want the best for her. I think he'd take on the stress, even though they're totally irrelevant. Oh, God, he looks so evil stood there. Holy crap. Overwhelmed again. Right, let's have those, how about those hunts and feasts, though, eh? How are we looking on that one? That one's, like, not long at all. That one we've got a little while. Okay, write thoughts down. Oh, yeah, no, we should absolutely be doing that as much as possible. This is another one that will, yeah, it gives you, like, a temporary negative, but will remove stress similar to, say, your hunt or your feast. But I don't think there are any good outcomes of this other than just the stress reduction, right? Yeah, occupied writing for 1 year will lose 24 stress. That seems like a good idea. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can do that, right? If you do it before the event pops up saying that you've been overwhelmed by stress. I don't remember. Oh, well. Either way, totally fine. We've managed to get through it. Actually, that's another good tool to have, isn't it? To the contentious Elrang. Oh, our liege won their war with Queen Serviana. Very nice. And Mayor Megronides of Sephorian has brought forth an undeniable evidence of my role in the death of Solomir. Whoops. Never mind. I mean, we're already a murderer. Murderer is murder. It doesn't stack in this, as far as I know. Yeah, no, it's just like, we don't get, like, some sort of stacking dishonor or anything like that. It's just we are a murderer. We can do what we want, and effectively no one can touch us right now. It's just a general opinion loss, right? I'm alright with that one. We've got royal favor back. Oh my god, perhaps there's hope for their relationship. Now, let me take stock quickly of the council, see how we're doing. We've got a better steward yet. Ah, no, I still can't really justify firing you in that case. You're fine, you're fine. Unsamir is totally okay as well. Be nice to get back Belanda. And I just can't, like, ransom her out or anything. What if I speak to you? I just ransom prisoner. Break up with lover. Fabricate hook. Fabricating a hook on her might be a good thing to have on the back burner. Just in case she decides to act on the fact that we're a necromancer. I think she's already pardoned us for the necromancy. I don't know if she's pardoned us for... I don't know if she's pardoned us for the murder of her mother. Either way, maybe we'll just get, like, a counter hook, just kind of sit safely on that and be careful about things. That seems fine. For days, I've been obsessing over Pinebrook's lineage. Oh, of course you have. And now I've certain there's no way Warden or Ogrendir can conclusively prove the fatherhood of his daughter. Well, there's lack of evidence. Evidence can be planted. It's time for me to write a new truth. Why are we doing this? Just for the stewardship lifestyle experience. Oh, sorry, intrigue, of course. New evidence. We can reveal Daliath as my bastard. Why would we do that? Daughter of... Oh, because he's our rival. Oh, amazing. That's so good. So we're basically just doing it to... we're doing it just to blast him. Or we can say that this... So we can reveal Daliath as the bastard of Goreel. So we're going to say this random courtier is... Or Warden Boktuna consorted with a servant, the Shame. We're just basically throwing his wife under the bus to embarrass him. That's horrible. Obviously, we've got to do it. That's very Elrang. Very petty. I don't think we will write ourselves in as the father. That opens up to complications. But I'm happy to say that a random servant. That's fine. 72% chance. Confused heritage. Rumors have started circulating just as I hope. No one can say anything for certain, of course, but that's the point. My agents report that even Warden Ogrendir is in doubt. Oh, he views everybody with distrust. Good work. He's so petty. This man is just undeniably the pettiest character. You expose her, this character's disputed heritage secret. Fine. Yeah, make the evidence public. Excellent. Excellent. Is she now imprisoned? Oh, no. I worry that we might just get this random lady killed, but simultaneously... Oh, of course, he's the jester because I made him a jester. How could I forget? I thought we were going to expose a random jester as being the child's father, but no, quite the opposite. We're saying the jester isn't the child's father. Ah, that's good. I like that a lot. Let's have a feast to celebrate. Hey, we've earned a family. The guests are gathered around the new life tree. Lords and ladies of the realm, near and far, join us, and the mood is bright and spirits are high. Excellent. Join me for the New Life Festival. Even the festival is an occasion of celebration and joy. It's very difficult to not think of the Saturalia tree's tradition and history. The tradition involves decorating evergreens with elaborate decorations and a shining light ornament at the top of the peak. I feel like that's, maybe grabbing that from the base game. Weird. The feast is dwindling down. I find myself deep in conversation with my passionate vassal, Priestess Eldea. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. Do we care about tome collections? You know what? We actually do, but we are vengeful. We don't like her. We care about it, but we care more about petty revenge. Fine. The man loves tome collections. That must have really hurt. You feel like that would give him more stress than anything else, right? So what was it we needed to summon the Daedrian? Was it 400? Let's have a look. I feel like we've lost our Flame Atronach again, haven't we? Oh, no, you lose Flame Atronach. We've still got it, right? Yeah. How did we... I swear that we had much more Arcana than that, but I guess not. Well, another Grand Daedric army for the Imperial Isle. How are we looking now? Wow. We're pretty powerful. Bear in mind, 4,000 of that are special troops. Men-at-arms, that type of thing. Oh, they've become Heartlands. That's interesting. Does that mean you formed another kingdom? Oh, you fool. Numerian and Surus. We could split their domain again, look. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, that's interesting. We're fabricating a scheme currently. 14 months on that one. Sure. Finish the fabricate hook just to keep us safe. God, things are popping up non-stop, aren't they? Let's drop the speed a little bit. We've got a new lifestyle perk for the Intrigue lifestyle. Very nice. We know that you have a Vicar's Real Killer. I don't care. It really makes no difference. We lose piety. We gain dread. Somebody loses opinion of us. That's totally irrelevant to us. Let's go for either digging for dirt, I like the idea of. 25% extra to find secrets. Swift execution gives 30% murder scheme power. Disrupt scheme's effectiveness up 50%. I mean, with the amount of murders of ours that have been revealed, all of these, I think, have a legitimate play. How long is it going to take? Next time to perk 4 years. Okay, so look, it's like 14 months before we get a hook in theory. So we're going to start the murder scheme within 14 months. I think let's go for swift execution. I think we'll be all right. I don't think anybody's going to be able to assassinate us, even if they try, to be honest with you. Have we got anything else? Okay, so our decisions are totally fine. Now, I think we just play the waiting game for a long while. Oh, scheme discovered. It was exposed. Has that completely ruined it? Yeah. It's not really worth it, is it? All right, you know what? Cancel that then. Let's keep going. Let's go for another assassination. Divide the Heartlands and, what was it, Coral? Leyawiin, that's right. Divide the Heartlands and Leyawiin, and then we can just swoop in on probably the Heartlands. Bearing in mind, if we are similar... No, he's inferior to us now. So if we divide his kingdom in, not necessarily in half, but if we divide it up even further, it's a low chance to kill him. And that includes our... Wow, does that really include our 30% extra... Hold on. Murder scheme power plus 30%. Wow. Shit. So that's like really, really low then, huh? Damn. Okay, well, let's see who we can invite. Of course, we've got... Oh, I mean, his Spy Master wants to join us. Well, that solved that problem pretty much instantly, right? There's no point inviting more people if we're at 95. It's just more people to ruin the plot for us. Keep the Spy Master on board. 8 months' time, we divide it up again, and then maybe we sweep and try and build ourselves a kingdom pretty soon. We can't form like a kingdom of the Imperial Isle, can we? No, it is the Heartlands itself. To be fair, given that we're playing tall, I think we just go for a duchy. We take all of this, we form it into a really, really powerful duchy. We get the cultural developments going massively. As soon as we flip culture in the capital, I'm happy just to... I don't really care about the culture of the adjacent provinces. They're totally irrelevant. I think we just go all in on going for actual county development. Just go massive on that one. Really focus up. Because that way, if we do flip culture, we do resurrect an old culture, we're behind, we can build back up. In theory, pretty fast, right? Noror, Warden Ogrendir's Pelin is firmly in my grip. With the right strategy, I raise my upper hand. Perhaps we could use him to exert influence over... Extend my influence over the Warden. Oh, right. Okay, of course. This option is available because of our dread. We lose our favor hook on him, but 96% chance we get a weak hook on the Warden instead. So we're swapping one hook for the other. That seems amazing. This one will lose our favor hook, but gain a secret. But we also gain that lifestyle experience. Again, I feel like this is a good trade. We lose a hook on a fairly irrelevant person to gain a secret on Ogrendir, presuming he has one, 100 intrigue experience. I think that's totally fine. He's done his job. Now I know his secret, and his debt is paid. We will learn of... Oh, his marshal... Oh, it's not as bad as we expected. No, that's terrible. We learn about his marshal's child heritage secret. Why would I care about that? That's totally irrelevant. Okay, well, the gamble didn't pay off, but that's fine. I think we'll manage. How are we doing on our murder plot, then? 5 months' time. To the Vile Elrang, I know your King Cicero's a real killer. You and everybody else, I don't care. Ooh, Elkul is of age. That must mean that his twin sister is too. Elkul came out very, very averagely. Who could have guessed that? And then, Loreckless actually came out pretty good. Charismatic Negotiator, Cynical, Humble, Lustful. Oh, Godhead traits are a bit shit though, aren't they? Both of them are very mediocre, unfortunately. Well, I mean, look, we've got the perks that give bonuses to educating wards. We educated them personally. That's as good as it's going to get. But now, for a little bit of murder, I think. My agents have a scheduled journey for Lord Protector Falco, which will take them through dark woods. Oh, the woods can be a dangerous place. 95% chance that he is killed. And with that... Ooh, Lord Protector Falco has left this world, sent off by a bandit's blade. As the travel party stopped to camp for the evening, bandits poured out from amongst the trees, calling for blood and gold. The soldiers fought back, but thankfully it was not enough. Lord Protector Falco was slain in the melee. He was killed, we got away with it, and more importantly, divided up again, right? So you've got now just the Heartlands. And then, what did you even inherit? Oh, you actually got Leyawiin proper. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we divided that up, but the Heartlands... It's still a messy, messy place, isn't it? Inferior. He is inferior. He has 500 armed legionaries, and that's it. And his capital has defaulted to Hestria. I think I will be taking Legion, because that will undermine his military pretty significantly. But if we assassinate him again, his brother will inherit, right? Oh, his older brother inherits, right. So we could declare war, take Legion, kill him, declare war on his brother... who has a child. So then we'd be able to take, say, the waterfront, which we should, because we get some economy bonuses from that, right? Yeah, obviously we're going to declare war. He might be able to form alliances easily. He might be able to, because he's got a sibling who's a king, right? He might just be able to call them in. That's totally fine. His uncle is also a king too, right? Oh, sorry, his aunt is the king of Coral. So there's a lot of potential alliances on the plate. The question is, can he sign the alliances before we win this war? Possibly not, I think. Possibly not. Let's go to Hestria. Siege that down almost instantly. His troops are going to weigh. Malapan Elrang, my dear pet. Hold. Ooh, we seized an artifact. Hind of a Feral Centurion of Marbrook Field. Prestige, Renown, and Court Grandeur bonus. Oh, good. I like that a lot. For some reason, they've gone for the Arcane University. This is going to be a decisive victory for us. We had another daughter with her. Oh, my God. Holy shit. There is no longer the slightest doubt in my mind. My lover and liege Queen Marinora has given birth to a daughter, and we both know I'm the father. She's kept quiet about me. No one else knows the truth. No, we should tell the world. Take back some power in this strange relationship dynamic. The world will know. I have exposed the child as mine. Yeah, no, absolutely. She did it to us. It's time to flip the script. They hate one another, but it's all equal. This is totally fine. Thalen is my child. I already knew Thalen was the result of dalliances with Queen Marinora, but the repercussions Thalen could be dire. To live the life of a bastard is not an easy thing. Everybody knows. Marlapan, oh god, she's very threatening. Marlapan Elrang and Selana has brought forward undeniable evidence that was, yeah, of course. Who would have known? Yeah, what a shocker that one is, huh? We lose a level of devotion. We've never cared for the gods at all. Every child has become cynical. The character's been cynical since we started. Wow, that was a decisive victory. Holy crap. Your level of glory is widely known. Who needs the gods when we'll make our own destiny, huh? Look at that. Amazing. Wow, that was brutal. Sorry, we're taking Legion, aren't we? We should probably actually take the war goal now. We'll just keep turning around. Oh, barracks for a new cultural fascination. Man, we are knocking those cultural fascinations out fast. I'm going to go ahead and disable the notification on those temporarily. You know, until we get maybe a little more high stress. Oh, well, hang on. We've got that one equipped. What about our rug? Oh, right, it's a core item. Along with the ruby throne, very casually. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all right. We've got to wait until we become... Is it a king? It's not just independent, right? We have to be a king or an emperor. That's unfortunate. So I presume unindependent kings or emperors can also do the same thing. Whoa! Fort level is... We can't finish the siege. Oh, to finish it faster. Because it's a very, very, very powerful fort, it's just going to take us a very long time to get through it, even with overwhelming numbers. That's totally fine. 5 months to take one of the most powerful fortresses, in theory. It's totally fine. She's bestowed her royal favor back on us again. This is weird. They have such a strange relationship. Very complicated. Sure, we'll fight you at the waterfront. It doesn't really matter where. I overheard a whisper and a sharp glare with the final pieces that make the puzzle fall into place. My spy master Untamir is more versed in the art of intrigue than he would have everyone believe. To know there is a man like him at court makes me rather nervous. However, I may learn a lot if I can get him to trust me. First things first, we'll give him a big bag of cash because we happen to have very big bags of cash. Then we're going to say I'll convince him we're cut from the same cloth. And honestly, that is a compliment. This guy would love that. Ooh. It takes many days, but at long last I coincidentally stumble upon Untamir while he's alone. Lord Untamir, I've been meaning to, if you walked into a room to find your spouse yelling at you, yelling at a young page for dropping a plate, what would you do? Is he testing me? What would we do? I think we would ask both of them. This is a test. I think Elrang would yell at them and have one of them murdered, then build a tower to prove to them that he's the best. But in this case, we've got to try and win a trial. So we'd ask for both of them on their side of the conflict. He pauses. In the middle of a march to battle, just as you were setting up a camp, an officer approached you and asked what you should do with the spy that's been caught. So obviously the spy has some answers to give in time. That does seem good with Elrang. I feel like torture is absolutely on the cards here. Sir, you're distracting me from my very important war. Piss off. I can't drag the window back over now. His eyebrows creep down. His gaze grows cold. You make a decision. Say that all the tax in accounting will be raised, and it comes to attention. One of your vassals openly questions that decision. Punishment is the only option. No one questions me like that. I would confront the vassal, or a difference in opinion should be solved by discussion. I feel like punishment. He frowns and takes a step back. I would appreciate it if you did not approach me regarding this again. It sure is a mystery. We did gain something from that. We didn't get the lifestyle perk, though. Hostile scheme power +5. Fine. Okay, whatever. That's a bit unfortunate. I don't know what answers they really expected me to give there. These troops really are driving me nuts. They're going back to try and take back Legion. Honestly, we can take the waterfront district and get over there before they've even gotten most of the way through the counter-siege. Wherever I go, Drayorani, Ramaran, nope, leave me alone. We're not interested. We've got enough relationship woes right now. We've got a new intrigue perk. Job done right. Hostile scheme success chance +25%, obviously. Because we're probably going to go immediately back to murder after this is all done, right? So waterfront is sieged. Hestra is done. We could go across to Way. I don't see why not. Oh! She's trying to end the relationship again. No. Keep her. Keep her on board. Look, I'm sorry. We've just been very distracted. Been very distracted with all this. Oh, why are we taking attrition going there? Is it because we're taking a crossing? Interesting. I don't know why that is. I guess it is because we are just taking a... Oh, hang on. Have we got to siege this part of the waterfront too? We sieged the town. We didn't siege the actual waterfront itself. Right, and I understand. There you go. Okay, it's just a little bit of CK3 map layout there that I've got to get used to again. I'd be lying if I said it was not a little pleasing to see the way Priestess Eldea squirmed when I let her know what I knew. You know what? We'll take the dread again. We'll gain the lifestyle experience as per usual. I think that's totally fine. Somebody said there's a mod that you can get, that you can press G to, like, dismiss all those messages. I feel like that might be useful. I remember when I used to play this, I used to just have them permanently disabled. But to be able to keep track of the various characters and the development that we've got going on in the background, some of it's been really handy. Oh, we actually got him. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. Should we turn him into an undead thrall? He is deposed. Oh my god, that is an enormous Hieronymus flex. I'm not sure I should do it. Elrond takes a look at him and he sees a reflection of all the things that have been haunting him for generations, you know. Humans displacing him, the warfare, his daughter being killed by, if I'm not mistaken, this man's ancestors. No, it wasn't this man's ancestors, was it? It would have been... It wasn't his family. It would have been the previous rulers of the Imperial Isle, but maybe he just sees all humans as the same. The temptation is on a whole new level. How could I not? How could I not? Imagine the fear that is going to ripple through the human world. Even though it's fairly unimpactful in terms of gameplay. You imagine that the king of the Heartlands, descendant of Great House Caro, the son of the king of Leyawiin, brother of the king of current Leyawiin, I suppose, nephew of the queen of Coral, was captured by the AYLEID upstarts who are illegally occupying the Imperial Isle. No doubt they'll spread some lies like that. And was turned into an undead thrall. All of our enemies will serve us. I like this a lot. It's about time we did some necromancy. He's had a good 20, 30 years to think about whether or not he wants to focus on this necromancy. Done. To the vile Elrang, may your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. We take the province, and we take his family. That is so good. Now, you've got to also bear in mind that by doing that, that has raised him to Lord Protector earlier, and I believe we're now at truce with him, right? Yeah, we're at truce with this guy now. If we were to kill him, it would, however, go to his daughter, so we could just carry on as if nothing happened. Wow. Take Fort Legion, and we take our royal servant for ourselves, too. That is amazing. Is he good? No, he's not even that good. He's just there as our court jester, effectively. I like that a lot. Counter control is low. That's totally fine. I understand that aspect. We're unmarried. We will remain for a while until I get a convincing story element to convince me otherwise. So we've got the Arkansas. Okay, Fort Legion. Yep, fine. I want to hold all of these personally. Of course you do. What the hell's going on there? Is that a rebel? Goblins? That was unexpected. Okay, that's kind of fun. We have no other domain back in Arenthia, right? These are just our vassals. Man, okay, so we've got to try and... I mean, there is a way to get the stewardship necessary. It's every 5 points of stewardship, right? There is a way to do it if we were to remarry. Let's just try relying on Old Faithful magic for now. Let's swap prowess over to Fortify Stewardship, see if that helps us at all. Is that enough to hold it? No. I mean, one domain over is fine. Just do that. It's a temporary thing. Just hold on to it. Let's take back control over Fort Legion. How are we doing here? The people do not love us anymore. Even though we've got lower subjects popular figurehead. It's because of the fervor and the wars. We've whipped up too much religious division here by our constant conquest. Because the people in the Imperial Society love us because of the massive amount of reinvestment. We've restored the White Gold Tower. Oh, we can actually build some more buildings now. We got that fascination. That's nice. We've, of course, got all those orphanages. Everything's fully upgraded. What did we want next? It was manorialism, right? Windmills, urbanization. That's right. And then windmills, or for the capital, hoardings. Let's take a look here. Let's pick our final culture, and then I think that'll probably do us for today, because I think we've had some pretty good outcomes from this, right? Quilted armor, I'm alright. Plantations gives first year economic buildings. Master's Field, that's right. Let's flip back to this one, then. This is going to be done in about 9 years. Even with it being a cultural fascination, really. There's a 95% chance to... Oh, so this is what people were talking about, right? Our learning... apparently only gives a boost to the chance for progress each month. If you've got a 95% chance or a 90% chance or an 80% chance even, really the progression is going to be more or less the same. I mean, of course, over the character's lifestyle, over the character's lifetime, it's going to be... oh, man, it's like not worth focusing on it. You get, it's diminishing returns. It really is just diminishing returns, right? Whereas if we were to focus on something that was going to take a long, long time, like plantations, that's going to take 9 years. Oh, but it's still going to take 162 if we don't focus on it. Fuck. What do we do? We've got to make it the focus then, right? There's no point trying to increase our learning for the purposes of cultural fascination then, huh? There's just no need. Like, we might get, like, minimum 5% more, but we're pretty much getting that innovation every month anyway, regardless. So I guess we'll, I'll do some more research into that, because that's something I've got to try and get a bit more of a grip on. Try and figure out how is the best way to go about that type of thing. But yeah, no, that's it. I think we're good. And with that, we can upgrade, of course, the Arcanorium. We can go for those high levels of Mage Towers, Mage Academies. What do we need for this one? Is it just Wow, hang on. So to go all the way up here, unless there are future tech advances that also aren't tooltipped, you know, like invisible things that we need, that's totally fine. We might be able to upgrade the Arcane University massively, and I think those mages were the thing that got us through the war. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's wrap it up. Thank you for joining me today. Keep leaving comments as usual. I'll keep reading through them and putting them on a big list of stuff to address when I get back. Tomorrow will definitely be pre-recorded. Friday will definitely be pre-recorded. Not sure about Saturday. It depends really what time I get home. But of course, lots of other RimWorld and other content to focus on too. So bear with me. We're back to usual in a few days. See you then.